Hello there, and welcome to Her Money Mindset, the podcast where we talk about all things money, mindset, and how our relationship with finances shapes our lives. I'm Courtney Schweingler, and I am so excited to have you here. This podcast is for women who want to take control of their financial futures, transform the way they think about money, and finally break free from any limiting beliefs or fears surrounding their finances. Whether you're just starting out on your money journey, looking to build wealth, or want to get clear on your financial goals, this show is for you. Here on Her Money Mindset, we're diving deep into topics like budgeting, saving, investing, and everything in between. But we're not just talking numbers and strategies. We're digging into the real reasons why so many of us struggle with money in the first place. Our mindset around money plays a huge role in how we handle it, and it's about time we got real with it. I'll be sharing tips and tools to help you feel more confident in your financial decisions, but we'll also be exploring how your personal history, upbringing, and past experiences with money can influence how you manage it today. It's time to heal that relationship with money and make it work for you. So, if you're ready to shift your mindset, build the life you deserve, and start making your money work for you, then you're in the right place. I cannot wait to take this journey with you. I would love to invite you to join Her Money Club. This is my community for women wanting to work on their finances, feel less alone, and be held accountable. Inside Her Money Club, we have a different money theme each month, savings and no spend trackers related to the money theme, weekly money accountability check-ins, exclusive podcast episodes, group coaching calls, a community forum to chat and ask and answer questions, and more. If you are finally ready to give your money the attention it needs, Her Money Club is a perfect place for you to be, and it is a great place to get started on your journey. As an exclusive thank you for my podcast listeners, if you use code HMMPodcast, you will get 50% off your first 2 months inside of Her Money Club. That is less than $2 a week to start getting serious with your money, which is only $6 a month. I'll have the link for you to sign up today in the show notes. I cannot wait to see you there. And if you know that you want help with your money and your money habits, but you want something a little bit faster than self-paced work, personalized, and someone to directly hold you accountable, sign up for private one-on-one coaching with me. I'll have the link in the show notes for you. You can do a one-time one-on-one coaching call to answer your budgeting basics, get your budget set up, and get you on your way. Or you can do my 12-week private coaching program for more accountability, structure, and motivation. Spots are limited, so make sure you sign up today for a free consultation call. And lastly, before we dive into this episode, please leave a review of the podcast. This is a really, really awesome and great way to tell me and others that you enjoy this podcast. And it just makes me so happy when I see a review pop up on the podcast because I can see your feedback, good or bad. I would love to hear what you think. Maybe you can drop in the review, maybe some episodes, some topics that you want me to cover. I would absolutely love to hear from you. Now, let's dive into this episode, what to do when you get paid. If you've ever felt like your paycheck disappears the second it hits your account, you're not alone, but it does not have to be this way. So today I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do when money hits your account so you stop scrambling and you start gaining some control. So the first thing we're going to do, step 1, you saw that you got paid. Take a breath. Do not spend anything yet. So what I want you to do is I want you to close out all of your shopping apps. Anything that you've added into your cart that you're just waiting on payday to buy, close out the app. Forget that you did that. And you're going to let it sit there for at least 24 hours before you buy something. You're going to remind yourself that you worked hard for the money that you earned. So let's give this money a plan before we go all willy-nilly with our spending, okay? So first, we need to cover our essentials. So this is housing, food, utilities, transportation, so gas in your car, like groceries, your cat food, your kids' school, or daycare, whatever it might be, right? So you want to make sure that you are using the budgeting template, plug in your numbers, and make sure you've got your essentials covered and you know what's going to be coming up that this paycheck needs to cover, right? Then you want to automate what you can. So your bills, you can schedule fixed payments. So like my car insurance, it comes out on, I don't know, I think it's like the 13th or the 12th of every month, right? So that way you know that this bill is coming out on this day. It's automated. You don't have to think about it. But if you want to, there are some people, so it just depends on your kind of personality and what you prefer. So some people, they leave that money in the account and they just let it auto pay. So if auto pay works for you, amazing. So I have auto pay on like my subscriptions, my car insurance, things like that, my utilities. But what I actually do is when I get paid, I will pay everything I can when I get paid. So on my payday, I will go and pay whatever bills are due that pay cycle. Unless there's like a discount for using auto pay, which oftentimes they will give you some sort of a discount, then go ahead and take advantage of that discount. But I like just knowing that all of that money that's supposed to go to bills has already been sent there, the bills have been paid, and what's left over is for investments, it's for groceries, it's for gas, it's for my kids' diapers and wipes. I just like knowing that all of the bills are covered when I get paid. But like I said, the way I do it doesn't have to be the way you do it. So if you prefer auto pay and you just want kind of a seamless system, so if you're somebody who forgets to pay the bills a lot, or you end up kind of paying them a day or two late because you forgot that they're due, or you get overdraft fees because you forgot about the bills and you weren't planning for them, try doing auto pay and try seeing if that helps you. That way, it's automatically just coming out of your account and you don't have to think about it. So that way, you'll stop forgetting about it. Then you want to automate savings as well. So bills and debts, try automating those if you think that would work for you. And then savings, yes, immediately, yes. What I recommend doing is a lot of employers, I would be surprised if yours doesn't, they will let you split up your paycheck. So, for example, with my paycheck, I split, so I get 90% of my paycheck into our joint checking account between me and my husband, and then 10% automatically goes right into my savings. It goes into my high yield savings account with SoFi, and I don't even have to think about it. It just goes right in there, and the money sits in there until I go in and I separate it between my sinking funds and my emergency fund. Then you can automate investments. So if you're at a place in your life where you can do something like Acorns, where you round up your spare change, do that. Set aside some money for investments, but don't let that stress you out if you feel like you're not ready for it. If you're not ready for investments, that's okay. Forget I even said it. You'll get there once you get those budgeting basics down pat. Then let me give you a little bit of a mindset tip here. Because, like I always say, it is not a her money mindset episode if I don't talk about money mindset, right? So I just want you to remember consistency beats perfection every single time. Every single time. Because guess what? You're not perfect. You're never going to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. I still make mistakes with my money sometimes because I'm human. We're all human and we make mistakes. But you know what really counts? You know what really matters? Showing up. Showing up every single day and proving to yourself that you are reliable, that you are trustworthy, that you can keep that $10 in your high yield savings account without touching it. You can. And being consistent with it proves to yourself that you are capable, and that beats trying to be perfect every single time. Because when you try to be perfect and you fail because we're not perfect, that teaches your brain that, well, why try? Why bother anyways? I'm just going to screw up, right? So it's all about the mindset and it's all about how you approach the task at hand. Then we want to make sure that when we get paid, we are looking for those minimum debt payments and when they're due. We want to avoid that late fee. We want to avoid the interest. So just remember, if debt is a huge stressor for you, this is a great way that you can help yourself out. Use that budgeting template, look at the monthly calendar overview, and you can see right in there, oh, Capital One is due on the 9th. I've got to make sure I get that paid with this paycheck. And make sure that you are funding your sinking funds. So this is another step you want to do when you get paid. So I just did an episode, it's episode 25 on sinking funds. So if you're not sure what sinking funds are, you kind of want a refresher, you're not really sure what that means, go listen to episode 25 where I do a deep dive on it. But basically, I'll just do a little rundown. So sinking funds are money that you set aside for specific purposes, like birthdays, holidays, car maintenance, travel, things like that. So you can break them down based on when you need the money, and you can put small amounts from each paycheck into those sinking funds. A great place to keep these sinking funds is your high yield savings account because you're earning more money in that sinking fund just by having your money in a high yield savings account. So every single month with SoFi, what they do is they will add money into your sinking funds for you. So this is how sinking funds are how you stop using your credit cards. They help you stay out of debt because you are planning for these expenses that are coming up in the future instead of scrambling last minute to come up with the money. Then what you're going to do is you're going to allocate for your goals. So this is your fun but intentional spending. So for example, we pay an extra $138.24 every single month towards our mortgage. So we allocate extra money towards our mortgage with each paycheck that we have. You can also allocate money towards a travel fund or to your retirement contributions if your employer doesn't automatically take them out for you. So remember, you don't lose fun when you budget. You just give your fun a plan and you keep it within boundaries because boundaries are healthy, okay? And then what you want to do is give yourself spending money. Yes, I am not one of those money coaches that is going to tell you that you can't ever do anything fun and that budgeting means you just have to suck it up, deal with it, and get over it. That's not me. I'm never going to tell you that you can't buy something. I might give you advice. I might give you suggestions on what I think you should do, but I'm never going to tell you that you can't buy something. Because budgeting does not mean having no freedom. This means guilt-free spending. So if you have an extra $100 to spend on whatever the heck you want, you can do it guilt-free because you planned for it. You know that your debts are covered. You know that your goals are covered. You know that your bills are covered. You know that your groceries are covered. You have the peace of mind. So, when we started allocating for fun money, this made such a huge difference in our budget. And because we tried starting out with basically having nothing, and it was terrible. It was just awful. We felt like we were being restricted. We felt like we could never do it. And guess what? We failed. We failed because we were aiming for perfection instead of consistency. And like I said earlier, perfection will cause failure because we're not perfect. No one is perfect. And then it just gets you stuck in a rut and stuck in a cycle of, I can't do this. I'm not good enough to do this. I don't know why. I thought I could budget. I'm just going to be broke forever, right? So give yourself some spending money. It's okay. You've earned it. Literally, you earned the money, okay? So give yourself some spending money. Then the last thing I want you to do is you're going to do a review and a reset. So you're going to review what worked last paycheck. So what did you find that was helpful? Did you find that checking your budgeting template once you got paid and then not again until the next time you got paid, was that helpful for you? Was checking the monthly calendar overview helpful? Twice a week, once a week? Look at what worked for you and look at what didn't really work. So maybe you overspent in XY category because you forgot that, your friend's birthday was coming up or whatever. So review and reset. So review what worked, review what didn't work, and make a reset based off of those things. So make sure you're adjusting for anything coming up. So do you have some events coming up? Do you have a wedding you're going to? Is it your sister's birthday? Make sure you're including these things into your budget. A great way to do this is a 10-minute weekly check-in. So I like to do this on Sundays and on paydays. So I do it on both. But you can do it whenever you think works for you. If you need it a little bit more frequently as you're getting started, and then once you get in the hang of it, you can kind of do it once a week, you can do it twice a week. Just do what is comfortable for you. And if you feel like you need a more specific plan and some more specific guidance, I would be happy to help you. Sign up for a one-on-one coaching call or sign up for that free consultation for private coaching. I would love to help you out. I would love to get you set up with something that works for you so you can stop living paycheck to paycheck. So that is a wrap on today's episode. I hope that you feel more clear and confident about what to do before your paycheck even hits your account. So if you're ready to stop living paycheck to paycheck and start making real progress with your money, my Budgeting Basics bundle is a great place to start if you're looking for something that is self-guided. This is everything you need to track your spending, plan your paychecks, pay off debt, and build real savings all in one spot. You can grab it at the link in the show notes. And if you've been listening for a while, but you still feel like you're stuck or second guessing yourself, come join Her Money Club. This is my membership community where you'll get the support, tools, and accountability to keep showing up for your goals without feeling overwhelmed, judged, or alone. You can join anytime using the link in the show notes, and be sure to use code HMM Podcast for 50% off your first 2 months. Also, if you are not already using a high yield savings account, this is your reminder to open one. I personally use SoFi and love it. You'll earn way more in interest, and you get a $25 bonus just for signing up with my link. And if you're ready for more customized support, you can book a private coaching session or a one-time one-on-one strategy call with me. Whether you need help creating a budget, tackling debt, or planning for a specific goal, we can make a plan that actually fits your life. All the details will be in the show notes. Thank you so much for listening, and please, if you enjoyed this episode, I would love it if you would leave a review. Remember that I am cheering you on always, and I will see you on Friday.